Hi guys, welcome. I'm ready for the second live stream of the day. You can send the questions whenever you're ready. All right, I'm hanging out. I'm waiting. Oh, what was that? Oh, hi, Sue. Oh, I knocked over the cards. I'm just gonna start shuffling. Damn. Ah. All right, I'm gonna go to this one because I'm trying not to use my finger to go through the questions. My dad gets annoyed with me. Okay, Carrie, what does my ex Brian think of me? All right, ex Brian. Okay, well, some days he feels like it was a good thing that this relationship came to an end, but most of the days he's still thinking about you. You got the Ace of Cups here, which means that most of the time he's feeling like you guys will reconnect at some point, or balance can get brought back to the situation. He may be feeling like he's going to reach out at some point. And I say that sometimes he may be like glad or think that it's for the best that things ended, because the Ace of Swords would indicate that the sword can cut both ways. Like feeling on one hand, it's probably best we ended things when we did, but then on the other hand, feeling like not really happy and wanting to reconnect, thinking that there's still more there. Sister, is he wondering where I am? It's been over 2 months. Okay. Yeah, he is wondering. I'm surprised you haven't heard from him. I think that you will hear from him soon. Or there's going to be some kind of connection happening soon. Sepia, what can I expect from Michael? Okay, you may be going through a little bit of a standstill right now. I don't know if he's a Libra, but this could be a Libra. If not, the Justice card would indicate, and whether he's a Libra or not, it can still indicate that justice gets served. So you get the karma that you put out there. You put out good things. You were good to him in the past. He comes back. It also could be he's getting karma for the way that he treated you. Either way, moving forward, you can expect him to take off the restraints that bind him, and he will move forward at some point. It may take a minute, but he comes forward at some point. I don't think it's going to take that long. All right. Rhonda. How will our motorcycle ride be to Miami on the 27th? Oh, okay, how's the motorcycle ride going to be? Cause for celebration. I think it's going to be a good time. I think that, I think it's going to be a good time. Cause for celebration. I don't know if there's going to be a lot of people with you, or it's just going to be you and a couple of other people, but it looks like an enjoyable time, an enjoyable day. I don't know how long it's going to take you to get there, but it should be a good time. Elizabeth, got a call for an interview. Will I get the job and pay that I want? Okay. Ooh, you got 3 aces, which would indicate a 99% chance yes. And I didn't even turn over that many cards. Where the heck's the chat thing here? There we go. TD, how is the Aries currently feeling? How's the Aries currently feeling for TD? Okay, something may be going on around them because it looks like currently they have a tower moment, a betrayal, and acting. The Fool in reverse reminds me, the best way I can describe it is letting the toothpaste out of the tube. You can't get it back in. So either something happened around him and he's dealing with a personal crisis. He said something he can't take back. He did something he can't get out of, something like that. That has nothing to do with you, but that's what's going on around him. And that would maybe that could be why you haven't heard from him, or he's frustrated in general. The way that he feels about you has not changed. He's still coming forward. He's still thinking about you. The Judgment card is here, which means that sooner or later, divine intervention is going to step in and straighten up the situation. Yeah. He's definitely reaching out soon. Or something is going on between the two of you soon. He wants to reconnect. P-Love, Spirit cards. Knight of Earth. Time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You got a guardian angel. Six of Earth. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities. Receiving a loan or paying off debts. Five of Earth. Fear surrounding money. The wisdom to accept help from others. Uncertain self-employment. Interesting that you got all three of them were Earth cards. Very heavy grounded energy coming in. Very interesting. Let me go back up to the top. Snow White, love. All right, you have either good times happening around your home, entertaining people, having people over, fun times ahead, feeling prepared to move forward when it comes to love, no longer waiting for your ship to come in, and divine intervention steps in. So if you're not seeing anybody, the powers that be can put you in the right place at the right time to meet a very strong person. That could be an Aries, or they have a very strong personality. They're also, even though they're going to be strong personality and know how to get what they want, there's going to be a lot of fun times ahead. Carefree time, spontaneity, and you're going to have choices. There's going to be more than one person around you. A financially stable person comes in who could be an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. So you may have choices between two people coming up in the near future. Got a lot going on. There's going to be a lot happening. Georgia, why hasn't KJ responded to my text? What's going on with KJ? Okay. Right now, he's currently feeling like he put in a lot of effort and he has not seen it pay off. So he's either making you wait because he's annoyed with you. And if that doesn't make any sense, then he's making you wait because he's annoyed with life in general, or things are just not moving forward for him and he's overall frustrated. There's an offer in front of him that he's not seeing, whatever it is. So if this has nothing to do with you, if you haven't, if he's frustrated with life or something else that doesn't have to pertain to you and he's just taking it out on you, this card is indicating that there should be a situation or something presented to him that will make his life easier that he's just not seeing. Between you and him, if he does not get back to you, if he doesn't answer your text, divine intervention will step in with the Judgment card. So sooner or later, you guys are going to be contacting, communicating again. And it won't be that much longer, but it's like either he feels like he put in a lot of effort with you and didn't see a payoff, so now he's like, screw it. or I'm going to make her wait, or something else is legitimately screwing him up and he just needs to like see the light at the end of the tunnel and he hasn't seen it yet. Queen, when will I be in a committed relationship? Seven of Clubs. Probably the month of July or this summer. Now, the 7 is around, so it could be, you could meet the person in 7 days from now, but the relationship may not get fully committed until July. It could be something like that. But the summer seems like it's going to be a hot time for you. Shayavish, love. You got a creative type coming in that could be a Pisces. If there's no one around you right now or you don't have any interests, there's somebody around you that you're just not noticing. It may be the Pisces. However, you also have a fire sign around you, an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo, who also may be interested. And coming up in the near future, you're going to have some choices between different people. And you're going to get your wish, and you're going to feel like finally you've won the battle. Even if you haven't won the war, you feel like at least you're back in the game coming up in the near future. Miss Me, does Sammy F want to reconcile and remarry me? Okay, let's see. Does Leo want to remarry the Libra? Oh. In the near future. So even if they're not feeling it now, they may not be ready for that right now, or they may not be thinking about it. It's coming up. You have 2 aces, and then you have the happy home here. So yeah. Phoebe, general. Okay, you have somebody around you who may have some sort of an addiction problem that they've been dealing with the Devil card here. You may be setting up boundaries with this person coming up. I don't know if it's somebody in your inner circle and you have to put your foot down and lay down the law. I don't know if it's someone who's trying to either take advantage of you or it has something to do with addiction. Now, I don't know what kind. It could be substance. It could be they're addicted to something else, sex, shopping, spending money, whatever. But you may be setting up some boundaries with them and putting them in their place. There may be some sharp words around this person because you got the King of Swords here, which would indicate that there could be some sharp words. There's victory around this situation. So set up your boundaries and things move forward. Actually, the best thing you can do for this person is to set up the boundaries because they're going to respond and you guys will move forward. It doesn't show it's a love relationship. It could be a random friend. It could be a coworker. But there's somebody that's coming in with this kind of an issue. Where the heck am I? Was there another question besides the question from Michael? Because I'm not seeing another question. The only question I see is, how does Michael feel about me? I didn't answer it? I thought I did. No? Let me go back up. Oh, I answered the one, what can you expect from him? Okay. What are you looking for, Dylan? You want to come over here and say hello? Go ahead. What are you looking for? She's sleeping, Dylan. Don't wake her up. Don't wake her up. Um, oh, what can I expect from her is what I answered. Quiet! Lay down! I'm going to answer, how does Michael feel about me? Okay. That's a different one. Okay, he's feeling very connected to you. This is like soulmate connection, union of the souls, reconnecting if you were together once and you're not together now. However, it looks like the relationship, once you guys reconnect, is going to start off very slow, and then you're going to not be feeling like you're waiting anymore. Things are going to take off with the Hangman in reverse, but it's going to take a minute. So he wants to reconnect. He's been thinking about you. If you haven't heard from him, you will. Things will move forward slowly once you first reconnect, and then things will pick up. Then the pace will pick up maybe after a couple of months or so, once he feels a little bit more stable. Georgia, I did. That one I did. Okay. Rhonda, will I ever marry again, and when do I know him? Okay. Is there marriage coming in around Rhonda? There is marriage coming in again. Maybe not until next spring or next May. Not this one coming up, but the following one. It could be someone that you know. But that question, you know, like whenever somebody asks a question like that, like immediately they start thinking about the people that they would think, like ex-boyfriends or somebody that they think is attractive at work, that kind of stuff. But sometimes it's somebody who is around the perimeter of your life, and you know them or you know of them, but you would never think of them. So just keep that in mind. I think it's somebody that you know, but it may not be somebody that you were once involved with. It may be, like, it could be something random, like the UPS guy or the mailman that delivers the mail at work, that kind of thing. It could be. Anna, is Jay in pain from an old shoulder injury tonight? Because mine began hurting all of a sudden. Yeah, it's probably him. Especially if it's the same shoulder. What's his energy towards me tonight? A relationship built on solid ground. A love connection. And somebody from the past coming back. So this person, I mean, he's been thinking about you a lot. Definitely. You've definitely been on his mind a lot lately. Queen, what's the zodiac sign of the person that I'll be with? Okay, what's the zodiac sign of the next person that Queen will be with? It could be a fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. Let's see. Could be an Aries. It's very possible there's an Aries around you. TD, is the Aries Tower moment about work or family? Is the Tower moment about work? Let's see. Is the Tower moment about family? I think it's about work. I think it's about work. It's not coming up strong enough around family. Sue, could you tell me what are Adam's next move towards me? Okay. What's going on with Adam? Okay, communication picks up, and then there's also, it leads to a cause for celebration. So if you're not speaking to him, communication picks up and leads to either seeing him more or speaking to him more regularly. Cause for celebration, which would mean that eventually you should be able to get what you want from this situation, or you should feel like things move forward enough where you're feeling satisfied. So whatever it is that you want from the situation with the Three of Cups, I would say you're going to get. Phantom love. Life moves forward quickly with the Hangman in reverse. That leads to the 10 cups, which is all 10 cups being full, happens out of the blue, and it could be with a creative sign, a creative person, possibly a Pisces, but somebody that maybe is very artistic, very creative, or maybe they do that on the side. It may not be their job, but they just may have this side to them. Silver. When will I meet a mutually romantic partner? Okay, timing question. I'm thinking this June. Probably once we enter the summertime with the club. So I would say sometime after June 21st. The later part of June. And Stephanie, will T reach out to me soon? Right, I'm only getting a 33% chance, so let me pull. Let's see. The spades would be not until the fall. The queen there's a 12 surrounding it, which would be either 12 days, 12 weeks, 12 months, or it could be like February 12th, March 12th, something like that. I'm going to say you may have to wait a little while to hear from this person because it only came up a 33% chance, which would be later on in the year. Like if it came up 99% chance, I would say you're going to hear from them soon. 70% chance, I would say you're probably not going to hear from them until the second half of the year. 33% chance with the spades, probably not until September or the fall. Now, if you live in a country where fall is coming, that may make sense to you. That may be sooner rather than later. But here, we're heading towards spring. Brooklyn, should I still expect for my ex-Pisces to carry on the Valentine's Day plan? Will he talk to me on that day or before it? Okay. Are we going through with Valentine's Day plans with the Pisces ex? I'm only getting, at this point right now, a 33% chance. So I don't know. You may want to reach out to him first just to, you know, hint or, you know, put it out there that you're hoping. I don't know if he thinks that you moved on or you're going to be with somebody else. But all of a sudden, I think it was coming up higher. Wasn't it coming up higher? And now it's down to 33% chance. It also could just be what's going on with him today. He may be feeling a little bit down today, and it may be coming up low for that reason as well. Estefania, any messages regarding my love life? Will I meet someone soon? All right, let's see. %70 chance that you're going to meet someone soon. See if I can get anything else from that. Okay, balance gets restored to your life and you start to feel very lucky when you meet. It could be a Libra. The pain and hurt that you've gone through in the past will move into the past and you'll forget about it. Moving forward, your life is going to change quickly, possibly overnight. Now, it could be with a Libra, or it could be, the Justice card could be your good karma is coming back. There's a water sign here too, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. So it may be a water sign. Keep your eyes out for a water sign or a Libra. Life changes quickly and you feel like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You come to a point where finally you feel like you're back in the game and you feel like I can like exhale. It's all going to work out. That kind of thing. What was that? What was that? This guy now. Jessica, how will my birthday go? It's going to go well. You got magic around your birthday, happiness, make a wish, you get what you want. There also may be a decision that you have to make on or around your birthday. It may be weighing on your mind, but I think overall your birthday is going to go well. You have magic, put out a wish, you're going to get what you want. Things move forward for you. Next year is probably going to be a pretty great year for you. Get some good energy around it. Anna, with the new job, will I be able to save up for a house? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think that you'll be able to. Maybe even sometime this year. Jess, what are my spiritual gifts? Oh, you got a strong sense of intuition. Work on cultivating that. I think also moving forward quickly in spiritual growth is happening this year. Coming a long way in a short period of time. I would pay attention to what goes on in your dreams. Keep a dream journal. because there's a lot happening around you that's going to change like spirituality quickly. You may even find yourself going through a number of different, I don't want to say religions, but like healing modalities kind of thing. And you may come across something spiritual that you really click with, but you may have to try a couple of things that maybe seem a little bit outlandish. But I think that you should keep a dream journal. There are messages coming through in your dreams, and work on cultivating your intuition, because your intuition is this, it's a definite gift. Silver, will Mia ever talk to me or be my friend again? Yeah. Yeah, you got only one ace, which would be a 33% chance, but you have the Three of Cups, which is cause for celebration. So I do think that you guys will reconcile. Let me go back up to the top. Oh no. Oh damn, the phone died. Ah, I'm gonna have to use that one. Oh my God. Benita, does Christopher regret leaving me out in the cold? He does. He does. Sade, whenever you see those numbers, 1111 or all the ones, angels are watching. It's a great time to put out into the universe if you need help with something, or you need, you have a wish, you're trying to manifest something. Okay, what's going on with Laren, and how does he feel about me? Okay, what's going on with Laren? Okay, so it looks like around him, he's got like a love of adventure, or he may be off doing adventurous things. He may be on some kind of vacation. I don't know, but there's adventure around him. The way he feels about you, if you haven't seen or spoken to him, he will be coming in out of the blue. The Page of Swords is here, and so is Temperance, which means balance gets restored to the situation with him. Moving forward, I think if you guys were once together, you could reconnect. If you were never together, but you have a genuine interest in him, things could move forward, and you and him can create a relationship built on solid ground with the Three of Pentacles. The relationship will be, the cup is overflowing. It could be a love offer. It could be some kind of a connection that you guys are exploring in the near future. I think you should give it a chance. That's my opinion. I would give it a chance. Monaiz, how did he feel about seeing me yesterday? Very good. So the Devil card would be, it could be serious attraction, earthly pleasures, and the Ten of Cups is feeling good. On top of that, the Sun card, he felt good about seeing you yesterday for sure. No doubt about that. Oh, did I miss another one from Just Jess? Was there another one, or was it just the spiritual gifts one? Let me go back up and look. Oh, Armani here. When do you see love coming in for me? Okay, when is love coming in? It could be this May. That's what I'm going with, this May. I mean, it could be 5 weeks from now, but I'm thinking it's going to be this May. There should be another one from Just Jess. Oh, there we go. What's coming towards me in love? Okay, so you may be feeling right now like unprepared to move forward, or not willing to move on, or like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. But coming up, you have the world at your feet and you have love coming in. Offering of love is coming in. And you're going to be feeling much more lighthearted, carefree. Moving forward, you could be hooking up with a Sagittarius who is full of life, adventure, and love. You have magic around you. Put out into the universe what you want. And don't be afraid to step out of your box or take a leap of faith when this person shows up, because I think they're going to be crazy about you. All right, did I make it through the super chats? I think I did. Darlene, how does Kevin feel about me since we talked? Okay. Oh, yeah. Love, connection, and like it's meant to be. Feeling connected to you and like things are meant to be. And that things are going to work themselves out. That's good. It's a good place to be at. Aaliyah, how many days until I hear from my ex-boyfriend? I'm going with 10 days to 2 weeks. Nikita, how does my ex feel about me? Haha. Coming in out of the blue, somebody from your past returns. This person may want to get back with you. They may be feeling very burdened by the situation and they may want to get back with you. That could be what's coming up in the next couple of weeks for you. Jade, spirit messages. Spirit messages for Jade. The moon, Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events happening behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. 4 of air, take time to rest, take a vacation, allow more time for making decisions. Meditation may provide answers. The 6 of air. Things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation. Oh, excuse me, taking a trip. I think the winds of change are blowing for you. Silver, why will Mia want to reconcile our friendship? Okay, I think that if I don't know what happened between the two of you, but if she may be feeling like if she holds on to the anger or whatever it is that's gone on, it only hurts her. She may be feeling coming up that it would bring balance and it would restore balance back to her life, and she would be letting go of either anger or resentment that's holding her back. And I actually do think that she really cares about you. You have a wish here, so if you want to reconnect with her, you can. And I think that she honestly cares about you. And I think that fighting or not speaking is painful. And I think that it's going to be best for both of you if you reconcile. Even if you don't, you know, sometimes the relationship isn't the same. You know, like they say, if you break a plate, you can glue it back together, but it's not always the same. It might not be the same, but I think that you guys could get it in a much better place than it is right now, which I think is hurting both of you. Elantra, what are Marquis' feelings for me currently? What's coming towards us? Okay. Okay. So it's very possible that you guys have a little bit of an argument or some kind of an issue that goes on here. Just be careful because the Fool is in reverse. So this always makes me nervous because it's doing something or saying something that you can't take back or you can't deny once you say it. You know, like if it's the kind of thing like you blurt out like, I slept with your best friend, you can't take that back. So just be careful when this card shows up. But it does look like the two of you can reconnect. And it looks like there's an offer in front of you that you're not seeing. So I don't know if he's been trying to get back together, if he wants to get back together, or if you guys are moving forward. You may not think it's happening fast enough. Maybe you're just not on the same page. At the end of the day, it shows that it's going to be your choice whether or not you end up with him or you go back with him or whatever it was that went on between the two of you. The way he feels that your relationship is either getting more balanced, it's in balance, and he feels happiness around you. So he's got feelings for you here. Just be careful with the Fool in reverse. You know, it's the kind of thing, I don't want you to see something, hear something, or lose your shit over something that maybe didn't happen or didn't happen the way you think it happened, and then you just can't take it back. Ram, what do the two new interns think of me? What's going on over there, miss? Well, I think that on one hand, they look up to you. And on the other hand, I think that they may think that they have to watch themselves around you. So it's like they look up to you, they respect you, but they may think that they have to watch their ass around you. Like you could get them in trouble or you can pull weight or rank on them. Oops. I mean, they're interns. They should watch their ass, right? I mean, they're learning. But I think that they have a lot of respect for you and they think that you could kind of pull rank on them because either you have a higher position, you've been around longer, whatever it is. So, Hannah, when do you see me getting into a relationship? Okay. It could happen in March, but the springtime of March. So I would say either you'll meet someone or you'll be in the relationship starting around March 21st, 22nd, around that time. Afia, general reading. setting up boundaries, cutting through bullshit, and the world is at your feet. So you set up boundaries, you call people out on their garbage, and you're going to have something here to celebrate and choices around you. Life moves forward once you lay down the law. And passion can either get restored to an old relationship with a strong personality, possibly an Aries, or a new person comes in that you feel very passionately for. Could be an Aries, possibly a Virgo. You got a Virgo here too. Arguments and bickering and fighting goes into the past. So I think you're coming up into a much more peaceful place in the near future. Ram, did Will just want to hear my voice last Thursday, or was it all planned? Okay. All right, I don't know what happened, but let's just say there was a situation where he reached out to you or he called you or whatever because he heard your voice, so I guess you spoke. It looks to me like he didn't really need to call you. He kind of used it as an excuse. So I think that you are onto something. I think he did want to talk to you. So he sort of used that as a reason. I'm not going to say it was all planned because I don't think he intentionally planned a situation. I think that there was something that he used as a situation because he thought he could. But I think there was something that he really felt he could ask you or discuss with you. This thing is so annoying. Damn it. Jumana, is my Scorpio in London in a good place mentally, and will he reach out? Okay. Yeah, I think yes to both those questions, I think. We got here. Carmen, life decision. Did I make the right one for my future? Okay, let's see. Did Carmen make the right decision? I think you made the right decision, even though it may not feel like it. So it may not feel like you made the right decision, but I think that you may look back on it and realize that you did make the right decision. Gabby, should I stop talking to him or not? Okay. Should we stop talking to him? I'm getting a 70% chance you should stop talking to him. Now, the only time I ever tell people that they have to stop talking to somebody is if that person is emotionally or physically abusing them. So, to me, as long as you're not being abused in some kind of way, you don't have to cut anybody out of your life. But the cards are suggesting 70% chance yes, you should, or you'd be better off without him. Ram, what should I watch out for this month? There's not really, there's not too much. It just shows a little bit that there may be a little bit of a money issue or a money worry coming up, but it doesn't look like it's a big deal. It actually looks like the weight of the world is slipping off your shoulders. I don't really think you have to worry about anything. Or there's nothing that's too big of a deal that's going to happen. Tara, can I have a general reading for the next 3 months? Okay. General reading for the next 3 months. You could have a creative project around you or something new. It could be a new hobby or something that brings you a lot of peace and is very stress relieving. There's also a lot of happiness coming in with the Sun card. You may be feeling a little bit like you're not going to put in effort for something that maybe you were working on or working towards, or it even could be a personal relationship that you may be kind of giving up on and like, this isn't working for me, whatever. I'm going to move on. Because it does show that you walk away from something. I think it may be a relationship of some type. It doesn't have to be a love relationship. And, you know, it could be a friendship. Like, you ever have one of those friends where, this has happened to me recently, where somebody is like, calls me all the time, wants to hang out. Every time we make plans, they back out. So I finally got to the point where I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not making plans anymore. I don't give a shit. You may be feeling like that. You also, on the other hand, have somebody from your past returning. This also may not be a lover. It could be an old friend. And this person that comes back would be someone that you would want to connect with or you would be happy to hear from. And there's happiness that comes in around you once you start setting up boundaries and you stop taking shit from people. So there may be some kind of a lesson in this person that you walk away from. Like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not calling you anymore. I'm not asking you to do anything anymore. Like, I'm done with it. And you may find that that action alone starts to propel your life forward. Where the heck am I? Shauna, does TC want someone else? I don't think so. I mean, it's not like they may not look at someone else or whatever, but I'm not seeing anybody else of significance around them they're into. Ram, Will was acting weird with me. What was that about? Well, I think he's just a little awkward sometimes. It doesn't show that there's anything crazy that's going on. It just shows that he's a little awkward and sometimes he's a little bit off balance. Maybe even a little intimidated by you at points. Feeling a little bit like, I think he sometimes feels like he's, I don't want to say a dork, but kind of like a dork. Or he doesn't feel like he's, I don't know. It comes off as feeling awkward. And if it comes off to you as acting weird, you're probably right. It is weird. Zara, what can I expect from Themis in the near future? Okay. Near future, you can expect karma to show up. So when this guy is going to finally reach out to you or apologize to you, I think that your life has maybe moved on already. And it could be that you're moving forward with a water sign, possibly a Cancer. And I think that you may, he may come to you at some point, apologize, and at this point your life may be moving on and you may not be taking him back. It's going to be your choice at the end of the day if you decide to take him back, but I kind of feel like you might not. You may be feeling like, I'm not going back to that because I got something that's good here, and I don't want to give up something good to go back to something that I know was shitty before. And that's the thing, it happens with so many people. Like, they want somebody to come back, they want someone to come back, and then when that person does, they feel like either it's not the same, or they've kind of lost the feeling for them, or their life has moved on, and they're like, you know what? I stood for your shit for a year, I stood for your shit for 2 years, I waited for you to come back for a year, and then all of a sudden the person comes back, and you're like, you know what? You were never that great. So, well, let's see what happens when he shows up. And he will. He will. Carmen, I see it says, please help me. What's going on? I don't see the question from Carmen. All right, I'm at Malapale. Why did the Gemini get upset when I deleted my messages to him? In some kind of a bizarre way, he felt like you were deleting him. I can kind of understand where he's coming from, but it was really overreacting. Like, really overreacting. Yes, everyone can be on the list. I can't guarantee I'm going to get to everyone, but I do my best. And I'll be on tomorrow if I don't get to you tonight. I try my best to get to everyone. You know, at least over a couple of days if you come back. Vicky, if I text Richard at the end of this week, will he reply? I think he will. Oh, I skipped the super chat. Oh no, that's an old message. Okay. Jaylissa, how does my ex feel when he talks to me? Sounds like he doesn't care. He does care. He cares very much. You got the Empress here, so you know what the Empress means. Love, beauty, money, prosperity, abundance. Be careful if you don't want children when that card shows up. It could be the birth or the conception of a child. He's full of shit if he's acting like he doesn't care. He does care. Maybe he thinks he's cool. I don't know. Tori, will me and my Leo best friend make any... Oh, wait a minute. Did I skip that Elantra one? Elantra, did I answer that question for you? It doesn't look familiar to me. Marquis' current feelings? Let me know. Tori, will me and my Leo best friend make any new friends? And if so, what will they be like? Okay. Our new friends coming in around Tori and the Leo best friend. Okay, you guys are definitely making new friends. You have the Eight of Pentacles here, which would be working hard at cultivating something. Usually it's a new skill. It could be work. It could be school. It could be a new course of some type. But given the situation and the question that we've asked, I'm going to say yes. The two of you will be working very hard at growing your social circle. And what it shows is that you have fun, lighthearted, carefree times that come around friends, a group of friends that is life transforming. So it might not be like you could meet new friends that are fun and carefree and you do fun shit with. And then you may also meet some friends that help you transform your life. Maybe people that are high achievers. Maybe they're people that you meet at school, work, or a course you take. Maybe they're people that are very influential in how you're going to continue with your life. So yeah, I do believe that you guys will be meeting a lot of new people and different types of people. All right, I think I maybe add Coco. How is Kay the Cancer feeling towards me? Okay. Love connection and spiritually connected to you. She feels good about you. Very good about you. Loving. There's loving energy there. And quality energy, if that makes sense. Ram, I showed him the crazy text. What did they think? All right, I showed them the crazy text. What did they think? All right, so it shows, now I don't know how many people you showed, right? Because everybody's going to think something different. But this is what comes up overall. That the crazy text may mean that the person behind the text message has feelings for you with the Ace of Cups, or that you're going to get your wish with the Nine of Cups. Then there's also the Tower in reverse, would be either avoiding a major catastrophe or a minor issue that comes up. So once again, it's hard for me to answer for a group of people, like they or them, because people have different opinions. But it shows either they think that the crazy text came from somebody who's in love with you or wants to be with you, or you're going to get your wish around this person, or they're looking to get their wish around you, or that you maybe avoided a crisis of some type. But I don't know what the text said, and I don't know who the people are you're talking about. So that's sort of the best that I can answer it from what the cards are saying. I think that they think the person behind the text is either has feelings or is hiding feelings or something of that nature. Brenda, any messages about my career? I've been feeling quite lost since I graduated from college. Okay. Well, it looks like you may be walking away from a career or an idea that you had as a career or a job with the Eight of Cups. It could be the kind of thing where you walk away and you're like, you know what, that really wasn't for me. I'm moving towards something it's a little bit more my pace. It does show that you're feeling a little bit unprepared. You may reconnect with somebody from your past. So it could be an old friend. It doesn't have to be an old love. Like everyone always goes to that when I say someone from the past returns. But the Knight of Pentacles in reverse can indicate that this person from your past helps get you back on track and sends you to a place, a career, something that inevitably brings in a lot more money because you got to wish around money. But it might be the kind of thing where you talk to or you meet up with an old friend and they say something to you like, well, you'll always like, I'm just throwing this out as an example. This has nothing to do with the cards. You always liked dogs. So why didn't you ever think about opening up a dog grooming service? You know, like, it may be somebody from your past that knows you well enough that you have a conversation with that helps lead you to what you're going to do. And I have a feeling, I can't swear to this though, that career-wise, you may be doing something as your own boss. Like, you may want to open up some kind of a business or do something like that where you're more in control and you call the shots rather than working for somebody else. Ram, how does Will currently feel or think about me? Oh, he thinks that you're a very hard worker and that you're really well balanced. He thinks that you're super focused on your career, and he feels like you are prepared to move forward, especially in this year, take the bull by the horns and get things done. There's a Virgo here. I don't know who the Virgo is, but there's a Virgo showing up. He also feels like you're overall a happy person, somebody attractive, somebody who's nice to be around, and somebody who knows how to make things happen. So, I mean, he thinks highly of you. That's what he thinks of you. That's what, if somebody were to ask him about you, like, what is she like? That's what he would say. That's what I think he would say, according to these cards. Samantha, messages from spirits. Okay. Spirit messages. The 10 of Fire, too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Watch out for stress-related health concerns. The World, Archangel Michael. I love when he shows up because he's a huge helper. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude. A path towards enlightenment. Oh, excuse me. The Two of Air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. So I would say messages from Spirit would be overall, if you have some kind of an issue that you're having, call out to Archangel Michael because he's all around you. I think that you may have to recognize the problems or face things head on coming up in the near future. But if you do that, your life will move forward well, and that it may be some kind of a lesson coming up with learning how to ask for help from others. Most of us, I hate asking people for help. I'd rather just do everything myself. But you know what? We're humans. We need help. And we're here to help each other. Resonating Spirit. Did the right thing walking away, addiction and disrespect, but I miss him terribly. Does he miss me? How do I refocus? Oh, that's tough. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. I bet you he misses you so much more than you miss him. Yeah, he does. He does. And you know what? He knows that you did the right thing for yourself, and he respects that. And I think, too, you walking away will help push him to do what he needs to do to get better, which is a good thing because it doesn't say that, oh, you know, he gets himself on the right track. We could revisit the situation at another point. Right now, for yourself, I don't care what the situation is. If you are not putting yourself in the situation, the universe isn't going to put you first. So you did the right thing. You put yourself first. He's got to get his act together. And when he does, then you can revisit it. For right now, I would say if you can focus on doing things that you enjoy the most, spending time with people that are supportive, it's going to help propel you forward quicker. Getting involved in something, some kind of, I don't want to say therapy like you have to talk to a therapist, but something that you may find therapeutic. Like, to me, when I was going through a really, really rough time, I was going to yoga like twice a day because I felt, this is going to sound terrible, But this is how I felt. I felt like the only time I felt like a fucking human was when I was on the mat. Otherwise, I felt like I was being kicked around by the world, by like a stray dog. It's terrible. So that's what I needed to do at that time. And if you can find something that makes you feel good, I think that's going to get you refocused. Whatever it is, yoga, going to the gym, crossword puzzles, anything that kind of takes you out of what it is you're going through, because it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. But like I said, I was going to yoga 6 o'clock in the morning. I was going after work. I was constantly in yoga. And this was before I started teaching it. And then that's when I realized, I'm like, you know what? I need to do a teacher training, because I've gotten so much out of this. I have to be able to teach people so that they get something out of it too. So you may want to look into something like that. It doesn't have to be, but something like that, just to divert your energy, you know. And when you're focused, especially if you're in like a real challenging yoga class, or you're doing something that's challenging where you really have to focus, you can't think about the other bullshit that's going on in your life. All right, baby, come here. Because your brain can only really focus on that one thing at a time. So you won't be sitting around thinking about him if you're focused on, you know, whatever it is that you're doing. Taekwondo, I don't know, ceramics, anything. It doesn't matter. What are those little sounds you're making? AJ, will he show up tonight? And if so, what's the outcome? Okay. Oh, you burping? Okay. You burping? Oh, you're awake now. All right. Let's see. Is he going to show up tonight? What do you think? Is he going to show up tonight? I'm not 100% sold he's showing up tonight. It does show that he shows up at some point out of the blue, but I didn't get any aces. So I'm not thinking he's going to show up tonight. What's the matter, mommies? Why are you fussing? You ate. We changed you. I can't imagine what else you need. You took a snooze. Solar eclipse. What are his feelings for me? And will he be my boyfriend? Okay, let's see. All right. You gonna burp again? Yeah? What's that face? Well, yeah, what's that face for? I'm gonna put you in your seat over here for a sec. I'll rock you. I'll rock you with my foot. There you go. Oh, don't cry. Can't be hungry again. You just ate. I mean, you just ate. I think that there is a definite chance that you guys move on to a committed relationship. Sun card is here, which means genuine happiness around the situation and around him. He feels connected. He feels happy to be around you. I think that this situation can turn into a committed relationship. All right. You know what? I think that I may be done with the super chat. So let me answer for the moderators. And then I'm going to get going and see what it is that baby Avery needs. All right. Don't cry. And then I will be back on tomorrow. I have to go food shopping tomorrow. There is nothing at all in my house. Oh, Catherine donated. Okay, let me do Catherine. So we're going to have to go to the store at some point tomorrow. Catherine, can you just send me the question? Catherine and the moderators. How does MS feel about me? Okay. Very intrigued, and it looks like this situation can move forward fast with the chariot. You've got magic around the situation. Take a leap of faith. This person may be working hard to get your attention. I think this person genuinely likes you, and there's more to come. Definitely more to come. And it even could be something that happens very fast. All right, I'm waiting for the moderators. All right, come on, little one. Come here, come here, come here. Oh. All right. Maybe I'll try to get on in the morning before we go to the grocery store. We're going to go to the grocery store tomorrow? Yeah? All right, let's see. We got to answer for the moderators. We're waiting. We're waiting. All right, all right. You want your binky? Where's the binky? I think it's... Where did I put the binky? Oh, I don't know what I did with it now. All right. How long has Deverick been walking by my house? All right, let's see. Let's find out how long has Deverick been walking by the house. Probably for either the last 2 weeks or the last 2 months. If it's been 2 months, you would think that maybe the guy could stop, knock on the door, make things a little easier for everyone. There's a 2 around it. I mean, people are funny. Okay, Mel, did I make the right decision regarding my mother? I feel bad. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I got a 70%. 70% chance, yes, you made the right decision, and the chariot. So the chariot would indicate things change fast due to your, whatever the decision is that you made around your mother. So once again, I would say the same thing. If this was a situation where you had to make a decision and put yourself first, you did the right thing. And I think because of that, the situation can change quickly. Stupid cough. I also think that putting yourself first, the universe will put you first. I think you made the right decision, even if you feel bad. I think it may change the situation for the better in the long run. All right, guys, that's it for me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, guys, and have a good night. Bye-bye.